Mr. Logic, let me look at your phone. Porno no date up.
Oh no. Me, I don't do porno. I do real life. I'm not into porno and all this.
You cut yourself. Or the porn way yourself.
Oh yeah, I mean it's better to practice real life porn than watching someone's practice and then all this.
But
these are all kids. It means I will win me. Because me, I'm a real life.
Ria, yes. Don't you have porn on your phone?
No.
You have it on your laptop. Ernest, you know get some?
Andy, no. I have only Bible.
You become a merchant.
Supplier.
I have only Bible on. So, but Andy, why do you watch somebody enjoy?
It's really annoying.
Someone's enjoyment and especially if you are alone. What kind of punishment is that?
You know there's this musician that sent his hard drive to Kewa.
Yes.
He had recorded with Kewa, and so he sent some of his boys to go collect the data. So they sent him a hard drive. So I went to Kewa, and Kewa was telling me, who Nipano? And I'm saying, I was small be some brass, Charlie, and drive up the Bremen. I'm saying, I was, goose.
Consignment.
Porn is for men who don't have the staying power. Men who lack libido. They watch porn. Real life men, porn me the heading. I'm telling you, sir, men who watch porn, they don't stay long, so they always need some form of motivation. It's like in the midst of an act, then they drop off.
Actually,
they need to be motivated.
There's a survey that says women even watches more than men these days.
Because women can do both. You guys, you are multi-pornographic. Yeah, you people, you can do it all alone by yourself. We need an entry point.
Thank you very much. On that note,
yes, sir.
Sadiq says real life men act porn. Logic is a porn star. So, speaking of pornography, perpetrators will now face up to 25 years in jail. Now, speaking on Joy News on a program called The Law, lawyer Samson Anyanini had spoken about this. Please pay attention. We'll be back to discuss.
Daybreak Hitz.
It appears to be widespread, particularly on campuses where students are having intercourse and recording, their sexual encounters, and sometimes because of situations where things have gone wrong, then one party decides to share and circulate the video, particularly so that the lady or the girl in question will be embarrassed. Too often, it is the ladies that are embarrassed. We have situations where we have what is called revenge pornography. You know about that? And that's going on. So, what sort of news, good or bad, is this new law, the Cyber Security Act? So, the aspects of this law, and you could tell that the makers of the law were clear and strategic about what they wanted. Mm-hmm. Knowing that our old laws have a gap, a very wide gap. As you mentioned, internet to our part of the world is new. So that was the biggest gap. So now we have a law that has a focus on the internet, so that the crimes you commit or the things you do on the internet are affected. Yeah. You find that there was a special intention to protect girls. And to some extent, you could say, by extension, girls, we are also talking about women. Yeah. Because often they are the victims. So that One is looking to go to jail or pay a minimum of 30,000 Ghana cedis, between 30,000 cedis and 60,000 Ghana cedis, or in addition to going to paying that amount of money, looking to face jail of between 5 to 10 years. That is for simply taking and circulating indecent images or nude images of someone.
Yeah.
Then, if you took your activity onto the cyber sphere and you were found to be doing things that involve the sexual abuse of children and even adults. For example, the law names child grooming.
Yep.
I have seen child grooming. I need to understand what that means. It says child grooming for sexual purposes. Or if you were somebody who was aiding and abetting such a thing, like child grooming. Aiding and abetting could be that you are either promoting it, you are giving money to sponsor it, or you are providing a platform for such a thing to be done. You are providing facilities, be it your home or whatever facility it is for that purpose. And then it also talks about cyber stalking of a child. Then you could be looking to go to jail for 15 years, between 5 and 15 years. And I find something very interesting here, that the law doesn't seem to give you an option of paying a fine. Then if you fail to pay the fine, you are put into jail for some of these offenses. And the very final one is that if you threaten someone to circulate their indecent image for purposes including that you want to get cash, what you may call blackmail, or what the law calls sexual extortion, then you are looking to getting into jail for a minimum of 10 years and a maximum of 25 years. Again, you could be circulating videos or pictures, which involve intimate encounters with a partner. But once there is no consensus, the person has not agreed for you to share it and you did, then you find that the sanction is a bit reduced for that one. Either video or picture, video recording, then you go to jail for 1 year or 3 years.
So that was Lawyer Samson Anyanini right there. Mote.
Yes.
Ellis, let me begin with you.
Okay, Andy, good morning.
Morning.
Thank God we have lived to see this day. And happy belated International Women's Day to every woman who is listening. Andy, do you know that before the cyber law came, this law was there in the criminal code? Even having a porn on your phone is against the law. It's an offense.
My phone.
Yes, your phone.
Omodia.
It's against the law.
Well, I'm sure someone...
Per the law, per the criminal code.
I remember someone is asking the same question. Why? The phone be them my own. The phone be them my own. Again, how would they even find out?
Yes, if they don't see it, you are safe. But if they see it, you have a problem per the criminal code. I remember some time back. Was it? I remember some time back where we did stories around it when the era of leak tapes came in. The Rashida Black Beauties and when the Cocos and all these people, their video came up. We did stories around it, so we had time to delve into it and talk to legal practitioners about it. We spoke to the police and all these things. I remember we were doing a story. It was on the morning show. I was on the show. We were doing a story and somebody sent me a message from Italy that person wanted to see the video that we were talking about. So then Kofi Adoma asked, he was the one doing the show, he asked the police that if I decide to, I have somebody who is requesting to have the video. If I have it and I decide to share with the person
That's
or
also
give
an
it to the
offense.
person, is also an offense. So there is a law that has been there, just that this time they want, looking at the increasing rate of how things are going, they've decided to strengthen it so that it will deter people from doing that. You remember, the same law was what they used to arrest Ofe at Bego, the cameraman, that limping cameraman who was caught on video having sexual escapade with several women, including someone's wife. Yeah,
Yes,
the
yes,
same law. One guy was also arrested at Koforidua. There was this Koforidua sex tape.
Is it a blogger? It was a blogger, I think.
No, the blogger's own is around Suhum.
Okay.
Yeah,
Something
is it the
leaks.
Empress League? You know, that is around Suhum. And Koforidua, something happened there. There was a guy who also was seen or captured on video having sex with several women. And there was another one, this blogger who came from, was it Italy or, you know, he came from abroad. In the northern region, he was also arrested. So these are issues that have gone on. There was another one that came from Kumasi, a girl who attended Assemblies of God Senior High School, and one big property guy, you know, and that one also came up. So these are events that have gone on. Now people use some of these things as blackmail. You know, if you don't give, especially if they realize that you are well to do or you have some level in terms of stature in the society, they do that to blackmail you, especially if you're a married man. You know, if you don't give me this amount, I'll show it to your wife, I'll show it to whatever, I'll post it on social media and all these kind of things. So it's good. And the most important thing is that we should be careful. We should be careful because sometimes maybe the hotel you might go and live there, especially if the person has been there before you came, the person might have planted something that you don't know. Even the hotel operators may not even know. But after the escapade, the person that just takes away the camera and begins to blackmail you and all these things. So we should be careful. We should be careful about it. I sometimes, I don't blame the girls. Sometimes some of them, they even see the cameras, but they've been brainwashed. We did a story last 2 weeks where a lady is staying with a boyfriend. She's moved from her family's home and is staying with the boyfriend in the cemetery because the boy has succeeded to convince her that even when you die, you'll be here, no way you go come. And the girl has bought into it. Issues of love. Yeah, that is where they sleep, that is where they cook, they do everything. You know, so issues of love bless, it bless your vision, it bless your understanding, it bless your thinking and all these things. But at the end of the day, now that the law has come, let's see what happens. I don't know if the law can be used to punish the people who were arrested before it came. Because as it stands now, the Empress League guy, his case is still ongoing. You know, so I don't know if they will use a different law or they will use the old one or whatever.
Right.
But it's good that the law has come. The most important thing is, Andy, don't keep phones on your phones, especially the ones that involves you. Because
that one they don't keep.
if you look at what happened
Your
in
own.
Begro, the guy had a fault with the laptop, so he decided to take it to a repairer. That was when it happened. So the repairer had access to the video and showed it to a friend, and the friend stole the memory
film
card and decided to blackmail the guy with it, even though the guy paid some amount. Yet he released it, and it came out. So when the guy was arrested, they realized that okay, he recorded, but he was not the one who put it out there. You know, so we should be very careful so that we wouldn't fall victim to. Yes, okay, the person might be fined 30,000. The person might be imprisoned. How many years? 20 years. But the damage that might have been caused, is it repairable? You know, seeing yourself out there. Why do we clothe ourselves?
All right.
The only people who always walk bare, you know, chested or naked are quote and unquote the people we see as insane, as mad.
Right.
So if you are not mad, we should be careful how we handle our nudity.
Thank you.
Our nakedness is important.
Sure. Hey.
Okay. For me, I think it's quite unfortunate. I mean, I when I was in Legon, I actually encountered a lot of girls that these things had happened to, You know, there was this guy, I think when I was in 300, there was this guy that was circulating naked pictures of girls he had slept with, saying that these girls, these two known girls on quote unquote, these two known girls on campus, see how I've used them and look at the poses they are doing on my bed. And this was very detrimental to most of the girls. You know, psychologically, some of them couldn't even stay on campus to study, learn, you know, do all these things. And I think it is very, very, it's high time we do something about it. And my issue is, I mean, these people have been arrested and everything. What happens to the videos? Are the videos still out there? Or are they, you know, taken down?
Sometimes they can block it.
Yeah, because in other countries, these things are very, 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 they are taken very, very seriously. I know someone who was deported at the airport of Canada because they had child porn on their phone. You know, and I think the government didn't take it so seriously until, in my opinion, until some government officials were, you know, implicated in such things. And now they are taking it very, very seriously because it's absurd. You know, and now I would like to, you know, go on the women too. Like, why would you decide that this man is of high ranking in the society? Let me video him sleeping with me to, you know, extort. Why don't you have a job?
That is their job. Some of them, that is their
I mean, I think
they live on blackmail.
For such things, I think there's a demand for it too in our society. A lot of people's interests are piqued because of these things. I mean, there are other parts of the country where people actually sue, like it's a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Like this guy Hulk Hogan, he was implicated in revenge porn, and now they sued him like massive amount of money just because he videoed himself sleeping with his friend's wife. There's another actress in America. She was in a hotel room, a stalker chain. You know that part of the hotel room door where people peek to find out who is outside. He went there, he turned it, so now he could, the image inside the room is amplified. Could see the actress bath, strip naked, eat, do everything, and was videoing it. And the actress, no matter how much money she had, she was able to sue this man. And this man is like literally going to stay in jail for life because the money that they sued him for, there's no way he could pay for it.
For life is for life.
You know? There's no way he could pay for it. So I think I would like to applaud the government for actually putting out such a law to protect, I will not say even only women, to protect people. Because this thing actually damages people like psychologically. Me, I'm not even thinking about even the public embarrassment. That one. I mean, psychologically, what it does to you. I think one of the strongest women I know right now in Ghana, I know a lot of people who beg to differ, if you're Schwarzenegger. Look at what her former husband did to her. And it was on every blog just because I want to silence her, just because she cheated on me. Why don't you leave your marriage? Why do you want to have to embarrass a mother publicly like that? Because you are hurt or because you want to show her something.
Small.
Well,
Mr. Logic.
Andy, good morning.
And you know that some people sell it to porn sites.
yes.
Yes.
Empress
They
Leaks,
sell
I
it
think
to
is.
porn sites. Apart from that one, they have a lot of them. They sell it for huge sums of money. So you might think that, okay, I have a boyfriend, I'm having an affair with my boyfriend. The guy has a camera and it's ready to sell your activities online for money, just like that.
But my problem with such a thing is that there are couples on internet who actually video themselves sleeping with each other. There's an agreement that, I'm a sex worker, I like to do this. You're also a sex worker, you like to do this. They come together and they sell their content to porn sites. Why don't you find someone who is interested in something like that and then sell it to
It's
a
even
porn
against
site?
the law. It's even against the law, whether the person is interested.
Right.
Please, is any one of you call Mr. Logic? Because my name was mentioned and two people were just battling.
You do something, it's okay.
Because today we want to do what they do to us.
And the way you guys did it, as if you don't even care my name has been called. And you were just minding your business.
Okay, don't fight.
Chief Justice.
Adi.
Sorry.
I was just wondering, hey, Charlie.
Go for move.
Annie, seriously, I think this law, I don't know, but possibly is culminating from the past expose of the Honorable Kandapa when he had his sexual, activities exposed by his girlfriend. And I expect our
Somebody's in pajamas. And also, what does that
no, so it was embarrassing. I'm looking at the level of the person
Yeah,
involved.
so it has nothing to do
No,
with
pajamas, it's not just pajamas. It was like a secret affair being exposed. It's part of it. It was very embarrassing, Andy. The moral.
Yeah,
Okay.
You
So sometime I expect that when our leaders are able to detect deficiencies in the law, they should make sure it applies to all areas of the law. Because I will not discuss my joy in this new law, but it's a great move to silence those who blackmail, especially blackmailers. People who have sex with girls and then they video them. Some of them, it's a joy to see how the girls mourn. That's the aftermath. Some don't purposely do that to leak it. I mean, to really look at the whole activity, what went on, and how there are girls who even ask you to even video them. It's there. And some of them, they'll even be videoing themselves. How they cry and how they even mourn. They'll be videoing.
Ucha.
No more mucha.
Ucha.
There
was an audio. Ucha. So the phone Ucha. I'm like, what does that mean here?
So I think it shouldn't be a gender-based issue, as if it's a character of boys. Girls here. And they were distracting me. I said, I'm going to see her. But be that.
I don't know what to do.
Now, can't see her.
What did I say? No, what did I say?
You know what you said.
Ria, what did I say? Ria, what did I say?
It's not.
What did I say?
Please, I can't
But
say.
it's
So-
but be that.
What did I say? Ucha. That one we said that.
I thought you were telling Fly Nima boys the money for pictures ningum.
And did I mention picture?
Okay.
Or yeah, sign up some money from. Oh,
But
it was just a coincidence.
Okay. Sorry.
So on the good folder name.
It spoke on my issue.
It's
So,
no, it's on a folder.
yes.
So men
Now,
film,
see,
men film.
on film. Okay.
Man
Okay,
film. See, fly men film why?
So seriously, I think it shouldn't be a gender-targeted law, as if the boys do it always. Charlie, girls also enjoy that. I mean, especially when they are very convinced that they have a loyal boyfriend. You know they can trust you. They do some of these things. Only when the relationship go bad, that's when they start being afraid and, wondering what will happen next, because these guys have these videos. I think it's not a thing we should do, but pornographic to me is more like gayism. I see like gayism. It connects in a way. Please, I'm coming. It connects in a way, because see, sexual preferences and sexual activities, it's hard to control them. But leaking it is the problem. That is where the problem is. The moral not to leak it when you are offended. That is where the law should come and tackle. So that you can do it, yes, but you make sure you don't leak it. Because when you leak it, there is a law against you. That one I understand. It's just like stealing.
But
We all know that stealing is not good. People still steal.
You said you can do it all right. Now, when you do it, why would you save it?
I'm saying if it's on your phone, you keep it yourself and you watch your thing. But make sure you don't leak it. That's where the law comes in. But I tell you that people will still video. People will still video themselves. Because you see some of these sexual offenses, because the next thing you find yourself doing it. So when it comes to sexualities, I don't pass judgment. I will say that
Because they do angers.
because no, it's serious. Yeah. I'm sure they could do, because in the bedroom, the things that go on in bedroom, boss, people with high moral standards, when they get into the bedroom, they lose their mind. How would you even know? As we speak, we can even have people, big men, who have videos of their girlfriends, of their previous escapades that they've not leaked because they are big men. Yes, because when you revisit the whole activity,
know,
you watch where you went wrong and where they watch where they did not.
You know something. There's something so funny. I have this friend who owns a guest house, and he claims there's this equipment on top. He says that one time he was in his office, and then one of the boys came calling him that a client wants to see the manager. So he went to the room and he asked him, "Why? What's the problem?" So when the answer light was running.
Yeah. It's
Yes,
actually
yes,
a security
yes.
measure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he said,
Cameras,
no.
yes,
W Pacho, we're connected with a signal for TV. Pacho, W was changing room.
No. It happens. Andy,
And he said even
It is
he, the
serious.
owner, didn't know that they had such apparatus in there.
Yes. So I think
He
they
honestly
should,
didn't know.
they should start combing all the hotel rooms and see which of them have secret cameras hidden in the hotels.
Why
Because
don't we ask yourself?
it's possible. So with him, someone was asking, what is this blinking light doing there? It happens. In TV, can say the law is good, yes, because people, Empress leaks, for instance, he does this for business.
Yeah.
Like he leaks people's videos just to make meat.
There's also a disclaimer in my when I was researching on this topic.
Yes.
There's someone told me there used to be a disclaimer on his blog that if you have a boyfriend, don't let him video you sleeping with him, because if we get it, we'll
Put
leak
it
it.
out. People like this, I think the law should catch up on them. But then for sexual activities, yeah, Charlie, yes, it's good, but you'll be able to control. I mean, it's a good thing to have such a. I mean, just like what I saw this morning, a communique from the National Film Secrets Office. They've issued out a communication that look, if you are caught, if you put out a video from May, I think, without being censored and being approved, the law will come at you, which is also another good move, because the pornography is not only in the sexual intercourse, it's also in the videos that we watch.
Yes.
How girls expose themselves, the way some of them. I mean, I've seen some video. You see girls, as a matter of fact, massaging their vaginas and all that, just for the cameras.
Meanwhile, the artist who is singing the song is well clothed.
You understand? And so that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be a gender-based thing, because the
Yes.
girls does this more than the boys.
Not more than, please relax.
But you ladies, you make your body look viable.
Hey.
Oh yes, it looks viable. Like Charlie, there's a price.
They sexualize.
Yes, most sexualizing, woman commercial. So we men, we too, you better talk. Someone talk. If you're not careful, you people will be pointing fingers at us.
Okay,
Meanwhile,
so-
you are the market woman.
No, but
Now
the way
let's look
I'm
at
dressed doesn't
guys.
mean that
I
you
want
should
us.
video
Hold
me.
on. I want us to look at.
It's not the way you dress; it's how you project yourself.
Excuse me. I want us to look at the
No,
punitive.
you understand that what I'm saying?
What
That's
they
the
have
truth.
to cry, nipa be cry ni. Yeah, when it comes to sex, Nancy Abdum will be as
Let me say, your experience.
Why are you blaming
experience.
girls for revenge?
Do you know what someone
Diana
said?
soon,
Do you know what do you know what someone said about you? Who was I with? Was it you? Someone said, Mr. Logic, no, guy, me need shadi no ye.
Why you can't say?
Oh,
Who? What did you challenge? Oh, come on.
no violence today, I beg you. No violence today.
Odesh.
Hitz FM.
Now let's look at the punishment. 25 years. Is it enough?
To me, 25 years is okay. It's okay, just that. it
25
cannot-
years?
Yeah, it cannot repair the damage.
That's maximum.
Kumi, 25 years old.
Yeah. Why should you leak
Because-
someone's video?
Who bono?
No, why should you leak someone's
No, by
video?
you,
in the
you
first
say me no.
place? So
Where you the piss small.
you see,
so I take video.
you see, there is this guy. He his phone had a problem. You know what he did? He drove to Bola Beach. I told him, why don't you take it to the repairer? He said, right, no me go phone ways. He threw it into the sea because he doesn't want any problem. Tomorrow, then the video will be somewhere and what. So he decided to dispose it of. Why do you want to share someone's nude personality just because you are hurt?
No, but 25 years.
25 years.
No,
yeah,
but
25 years is
I
too
don't.
much.
Let me. No, wait.
You know why?
Much
Okay,
a
hold on.
punishment.
The law.
Ernest, please, I beg you.
Okay.
Let's get on the phone and speak with George Quay.
25 years, I think.
George seems to have a problem with the 25 years. You think it's too much?
25 years is too much. I'm
Okay,
Roberts.
hold
I'm
on.
Roberts.
Hold on. George,
how much
good
did they
morning
get?
and many thanks for your time. Do you think 25 years is too much?
Last Sunday when I had the show with Council Samson Ladi Ayinemi, There were various aspects that we touched on. There was the part that exposed kids. There was the part that groomed kids. There was the part about revenge porn. I think revenge porn is the one that had the 25 years.
First of all, what is revenge porn?
Well, revenge porn basically, Andy Dossi is dating Rhea.
Nice example.
Nice example there. You like it, very good. Andy Dossi is dating Rhea. The relationship is beautiful. Everything is going rosy. When they're in the bedroom, they do things to each other. They film each other naked and all that. There's an element of trust in there because it is a relationship between two people who love and are committed to each other. Then, a year down the line, Rhea decides to date Mr. Logic. Maybe Andy Dossi had his issues. Maybe things Andy has been doing, Rhea has been complaining about for years. Andy isn't changing, so Rhea decides to move on. Andy Dossi gets so angry that in getting back at Rhea, he leaks those pictures. I mean, Andy, that is so wrong. That is so childish and so silly. And for me, 25 years is not enough. 25 years is not enough. Because you see, what you have done is that, one, you have breached the trust that Rhea imposed in you during the relationship. You have breached everything that you held together. You understand? People should understand that relationships are transactional. It is like a business partnership. If Andy Dossi and George Quay decide to go and sell goods, Andy brings 100 cities, George brings 100 cities, they put it together. And then they start selling the goods, and Andy starts chopping the goods money with Logic. It is a breach. There is a trust that has been breached in there. Before Rhea decided to share those pictures with you, she trusted you. She knew the was at stake, and she still let you take them. It was based on trust. And if you breach that trust, you ought to be jailed because the consequences could be dire for Rhea. Imagine if the following day she was going for the job interview of her life, and she's going for that job maybe with PPAG or with the UN or with something. And by the time she enters the interview room, everybody is looking at her funny. And the first question they ask her is, what is this? And they put that picture to her. Because, again, it's going to affect their brand because she's just about to become the most famous person on the planet. And it's going to affect their brand. So instantly she's lost it. Imagine the pressure, the trauma that her family and friends will be going through. Imagine herself, Andy, this could lead to suicide. So for me, it is even murder or attempted murder. It should be life imprisonment. Why 25 years? Isha, 25 years is not enough. You kill somebody when you do that. And Andy, for me, I like it because for once, there is some sort of a law that could also protect men in a bit. I say that because when it comes to such things, a lot of the times men are the victims. We've got Honorable Kandapa's issue, for instance. And we've seen it. A lot of the times when it comes out, it is men. And if you have been falsely accused of maybe sexually harassing someone or doing something wrong with someone or something before, then you would understand the kind of trauma people go through when such things are thrown at them. And you have no one to be there for you, no one to even believe in you. And for a lot of men, when you go through this thing, by the time you even come back to clear your name, Andy, you would have lost a lot and you would have been destroyed. You would have fought a lot of battles internally. If you don't have a strong support system, you even drive yourself to suicide. So for me, 25 years is not enough.
Right, I see.
More.
Guys, please. I want you to pay attention to this message.
Yeah.
Good morning, Brandy. Well, for security reasons, I'm not going to mention her name. Good morning, Brandy, and to the whole crew. I had an encounter about this black male way back in SHS. I really liked this guy, and I had the chance to be with him, but only for him to finish having sex with me and take pictures of me and showed it to the area boys that me cry no be hard like that. After the naming and shaming, he later came back that if I don't have sex with him again, he will circulate the pictures. I told him if he ever tries it, I will lock him up. He's an upcoming artist, so I told him if he wants to joke with his career, he should circulate the picture. Only to find out later on that he enjoyed me, pa, and he wanted to enjoy again. What should I say? Because I'm also
George Kwana.
Oh,
I'm right here.
So
I'm right here.
So if not for her threatening the guy that she will lock him up, the guy would have released it, or at least released it by bits.
It's sad how men
always
behave,
will
behave
be
such-
eating her.
It's sad how men behave in
Andy,
such
you see,
Yes, George.
it's just wrong. And you see, for me, the key lesson in there for everyone is that you can never ever trust anybody enough. Not your own brother of same mother, same father, not your own. You can never ever trust anyone enough. So just do yourself a favor. Do not allow yourself to be filmed. So that if it is done without your knowledge, that one, when you're pressing charges, you can press it properly. So that if, for instance, Ria decides to meet me for lunch today, and I choose the place, and then after lunch, per adventure here and there, we end up in a hotel or in my house or somewhere, and then maybe unbeknownst to her, I have hidden a camera or something there, or she has hidden, or she chooses the place, we go and there are hidden cameras in there. Of course, I didn't know. And then 6 months later, she says, George, this is ABCD that happened. If you don't send me 300,000 CDs right now, I'm going to leak them. And then maybe, because at that point I have a big business deal coming through or something, I don't know, then I panic, or I look at the trauma it's going to cause my wife, the kind of laughter my kids are going to be subjected to in school, the mental torture they would go through. So I release the 300K. You finish chopping the 300K, come back 2 months later, I need a brand new car. You come back a month later, Andy, I'll not report you to the police. I'll just visit my boys in Kotowabi and ask them to pay you a visit.
You get some boys like that.
Blackmail. Oh yeah, I get some boys. Very fine boys.
Okay.
Yeah. They'll pay you a very fine visit.
Nice.
Because certain things are just wrong. They are just evil. They are just pure evil. You understand? What you do not realize is that it goes beyond you and the dusty. It's going to affect your parents. It's going to affect everybody that's connected to you. It's going to affect multimedia where you work. It is going to affect multimedia. Even, look, Charlie, for me, 25 years is not enough.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that, for your time, George. I'm so grateful.
Thank you, my brother.
Right. So that was George Quay, host of Rhythms A to Z and the Late Night.
Can I share
show.
mine quickly?
Please, if you allow, Ria, so you end it off.
Honestly, I totally agree with George.
It's not enough.
It is not enough.
They have always been gender
well,
activists.
I don't care.
So I know where you stand.
Whether yes, it is not
Remember,
enough.
serious.
I know. I don't. But you are my friend. I love all of you. You understand? But I'm just saying
it's
that.
not my body
No,
you
but
hate,
it's wait. I'm not even saying it as because of the women.
Logic.
If you are
Your
a
name is not
woman,
Ria.
thank you. You see. Let's just see.
Allowed.
You see, what I'm trying to say is
I thought they
whether
had
it is a
allowed.
man or a woman,
Yes.
and there's revenge porn, and they are the perpetrators, they should go to jail. And the 25 years is not enough because you don't know the kind of emotional trauma, mental trauma you are causing somebody and their family, just as George said. So me, honestly, I totally agree with him. Let them jail them.
Okay. Wow.
25 years.
More than sometimes life.
Yeah, more than.
Hey, I can understand why Ria is speaking in this manner. And seriously, I'm disappointed at George.
Hey.
George came in. Because George Quay, George Pa. George Quay and George. It sounds the same. It's almost the same pronunciation. George. Oh, okay, I get it. Andy, George Quay made because, see, sexual revenge porn. Oh, we all agree saying it. People must go to jail. I mean, to deter others. But 25 years for George to say that 25 years is not enough. Look at in Ghana when someone steals a fowl, they give them 30 years and 40 years for stealing a fowl.
Can I ask you a question?
No, don't ask me a question. I don't want any question.
Don't ask any.
Andy, they give them 30 years and 40 years. That is stealing a fowl. That's it. Porn now, Kayebeka say is more consensual because people come together and do stuff. But for the material to go out, that I know is wrong. But then to say that 25 is not enough, Charlie, you're calling for a review. So in actual fact, you are saying that people should go for life. Look at what we are saying, for life.
Yes.
And these things are targeted at men.
Mr. Logic.
Andy,
Let me ask you. So now Ria decides to leak a video of you and her having sex, and if she senses for life, you are saying it is too much. What if you decide that, oh, Charlie, I want to end my life? Haven't you ended your life?
This law will catch men more than girls. That's why she's calling for life.
The men should stop doing that.
Exactly.
So then
I know two girls.
Mm-hmm.
Hagla, our girl, the one that has a shop around, you know our girl, she would ask guys to video herself in the act.
A girl.
Yes, and she'll put it out on her status. Sometimes she'll just, you don't know, she'll send it. Have you forgotten?
Oh, there are women that do premium.
She will
That's what I'm
send
saying.
it.
Women
What
do
is
these things more
premium?
than men.
Premium. People pay to have
They
their
were not
WhatsApp.
They should arrest all these porn sites.
no.
They should arrest all of them. All these porn sites that does premiums and ordinary. They have to arrest all of them
Oh,
because
there's
they are
this
still showing
lady,
content.
Queen
Mona Mobre.
Fakadi. She
Mona
used to
Mobre.
do it. She even
People
made
like
it
Queen
pop-
Fakadi, they have to arrest all of them.
No, now she doesn't do it.
Now she used to. That's what
So
I
you
said.
see it now, she used to. The materials are still there. People can revisit the materials. Are you saying they should still be online?
But
I'm not saying-
was she showing the male counterparts?
Some, like, she wasn't showing their faces,
You see?
but she used to.
But you shouldn't
Hey,
show,
see,
you shouldn't even show the other
Even
counterpart.
their leg, you don't have to show.
You know what?
Andy.
I have this friend who had, well, there was a video.
Yes.
He had a white girlfriend. They lived in Nebraska, in the U.S.
Yes.
The white lady saw a video and he said, I know this thing. It belongs to my husband.
See.
I know. Look at how it is long. This is my husband. Because she knew it was him.
She knew the organ.
This friend,
You know, the piano.
yes, organ.
Organ, yeah, piano.
Keyboard. This friend denied. He went to hell and back that it wasn't him. But the wife says, I know. Look at the
whole
size.
length and breadth.
So she knew it. How did the video come out? It was a girl. It was just a fling. And the lady took the video unknowingly. The guy didn't even know the lady was taking it. Whether he was high or drunk or whatever.
But sometimes they can record it secretly.
No, but this was. I mean, this was not a secret filming.
Oh, okay.
You know.
This thing there to catch more people. I mean, both boys and girls, big men and all that. Media,
Let's wrap up.
But Andy, let's find out. You know that if you go on social media live and you expose yourself, now the question is, at what extent can you be charged with it that you've exposed too much of yourself? We should find out this.
If you're showing organs,
Yeah, once it is nude.
if you're showing organs, which extent are you talking
but
about?
organs. Okay, if a woman decides to show the cleavage and wear panties and go on social media live,
Andy, don't you think that
Oh,
this
I mean,
law,
it could be a
this law,
beach
no,
wear.
this law
It could
should
be a
also
beach
catch
wear.
up on women who dress nude in public. This law should also deal with them. No, wait.
No, he has a point.
No,
He has a
no,
very
it doesn't
good
deal with
point.
them.
Rhea,
So that is
Andy,
why-
we the
that's why
men.
I'm
See,
saying that.
see, this is what I'm saying. That it's
Point
not just
can we
about
say
them.
you've gone too far.
Girls who
point?
dress showing cleavages and butts and mini skirts and all these things you guys do.
Where?
Where?
Like at the beach.
Andy, don't you
Where?
think that the law should be external?
one.
So.
Chin,
And I'm very clear, I can't get chicken with me, you know.
No, it's not true. Listeners,
Why is she nude?
am I nude?
It's not nude.
Let me read some. Let me read some
I-
comments and let's get out of here. Let me read some comments.
You are just hating me.
You people should be in a relationship and stop bothering us every time. You people. Pandora Service says, can we please stop using Rhea for examples? And it does let any girl or man know if they pay that idiot will come back again because a fool and money are soon apart. I see. Oji Wangana says, Andy, I'm getting bored. Why are they telling us that we can't enjoy our privacy? I want to ask, does the police have the right to ask for my phone or even go through it? Have they finished dealing with the armed robbers pouring assets on the mobile money vendors? Kweku Sparrow one says, Andy, for all we know, Mr. Logic is a stone boy. Ochi stone.
I want to hear too much.
Chris Pat Kubi says, but Andy, we keep giving prison sentences for various offenses, yet our prison system is very bad. Overcrowding, health issues and all. BBR prison.
We are prison. One row crying for life. Boys, you're for one row. It will be 20 years for one row.
Not jai one row.
No, I'm not speaking for myself.
But I think the government should also beef up security, their security, you know.
They should
detail,
fix the
because
prisons,
some
that's all.
people,
Once-
the thing is circulated, but they don't even know where.
No, they know. They will know. They will know. They will know. They
Now
will
we
know.
have
They will-
cyber units. So
they will know.
Exactly,
They will know.
that's what I'm
If
saying.
Now
it's
they will
cyber
know.
abuses, they should do it. all
OG
these things.
Wangana says, where camera are mostly hidden is inside the air conditions. Yeah.
It's true, but yeah. What do you think of that?
Yeah, who? Panda. Pandering services. Hey, Mr.
Madam,
Logic.
Mama, what I
Mr.
say.
Logic.
And you catch them. Because baby,
Mr. Logic.
This is you.
Let it be do cover.
call baby.
Hey, why was it let it be?
Not serious.
Pandering services. Some girls video themselves doing the sex and some posted themselves. Mr. Logic, in your mind, you will say, hey, pastors, Dr. Pa, where in the right line. Raw Medicine says, and this is a very good initiative because nowadays couples can't even have their own affair in peace in Ghana. And this was becoming out of hand, especially in our hotels. But still, big shout out to the kitchen steward master, RIP legend. That guy like that. Did they arrest him?
I think they.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think he was arrested
having
and
sex with a minor.
yeah, for
Sure.
having sex.
Nakola,
with-
you know a minor.
Yeah, I think she was 15 or 16 at that time.
Yeah, around that time.
Yeah.
She was 16. Yeah.
Legendary. Mali underscore here says, please, with a topic on board, do you know Dangote has sued his ex-girlfriend for leaking a video showing his buttocks? Original Slice says, which aspect of life's law don't we have in this country? We've got all. And if the old ones are useless, what difference will the new laws bring? Andy, making laws is not the problem, but implementation is. I'm not surprised or excited of the new development. Oji Wangana says, I'm getting bored. Why are they telling us that we can't enjoy our privacy? I want to ask, okay, I think I read that one. Daku Vibes refrains, okay, it says, hello, boss. Andy, the law is a good one, but don't seem this law was fast-tracked to protect our big men and preventing future embarrassment. That is pre-pyjamated MP. Well, better late than ever. Original Slice says, apart from those who do it as a profession, which individual is in his right senses will record themselves having sex? I mean, it's crazy and don't make sense at all. I always try to get into their minds to understand why they do that, but I still don't get it. Pandora 7 says, Andy, it's funny how Mami Dokuno was affected than the law some time ago. What does that mean?
I think that this.
Was it there was this story of a video of a minor who was being molested and all these things.
Oh, okay.
You see. Kojo Dompe says, Andy, please tell Mr. Logic that he should try and watch leaks rather. It's nicer than porn. Me, I enjoyed that one.
Hey.
In this case, than porn.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying I
Was
enjoy
that
it.
written in?
Yes, it's a continuation.
Okay.
Who the one who have two yapon frako? Yapon. Crispy K says, this porno law, the only one person will be arrested in the whole of Ghana. All hail Sergio Manicho, official manager of Kirano. 100 gigabytes. You know, back then in university, there was this guy, he would bring you his hard drive. Challenge upon us,
Oh.
no, don't copy the one we are doing
But
inside.
but there was this virus going around in Lagos at that time. It was called Porn and Sexy. Most students got it because they thought it was porn. Yeah. It was on someone's pen drive, and it was a virus for the computers.
Oh, okay.
So you'll get it. They'll put it on in
They will
someone's.
insert it.
Yes, and then
And for example, the song
They'll
you
click on
premiered,
it and then
the song
the
you premiered
virus
this
just
morning.
spread on
Why
them.
do you want to eat me? That's the girl's song.
Yeah,
I mean,
and,
these are all pornographic
Hey.
songs. Of course, now.
Listeners, thank you very much for listening to the show, Mr. Logic.
Yeah, explicit word.
Thank you.
Explicit. Ashim is my method.
They are verbal
My
pornography.
Seriously. Serious. All these things you
About
have to control them.
pornography.
Yeah. Why do you want to eat me? Charlie.
she said she was doing math. 69. She
And
was
the
hungry.
title of the song is 69. And the content is, why do you want to eat me? And let me touch your thing. I say, touch my thing, let me touch your thing.
Hey, you
That
really
girl.
listen though.
Is that what's in
Yeah, I'm a songwriter, of course.
I didn't
It's
hear
unfortunate I didn't meet her, but she sounds very, very well.
that. I didn't hear.
I like her voice. But we be an agent could do this. I know you freak. Be an agent could do you freak. But you know, it's a good thing.
What if someone
for
wrote
a
it
girl.
for her?
I mean, but you should be careful what you sing.
Right.
For a girl, she did well. I mean, girls are freaks, you understand.
Thank you very much for listening. Same time tomorrow, we shall meet again for yet another great edition.
This is Hitz.